CS4ME, we have learned a lot because they have invested a lot in our capacity. We've been trained on how to do community mobilization, budgeting, resource mobilization, community-led monitoring, and also working to ensure that we support the national program on the malaria elimination strategy. And CS4ME also has strengthened our capacity, especially the staff who are on the ground, on working with community health workers to ensure that they deliver quality services at community level to people who are most affected. Yes, I've just been appointed as the developing country NGO delegation leader, and that means that I'm a board member now, and I'll be representing developing countries on the Global Fund. You know, many of the implementing countries are in Africa, Asia, and other countries, and so I will be representing their voice and making sure that policies and resources to these implementing countries really reach out to them, especially communities and civil society organizations have a lot of work to do if resources get to them. This is the time to ensure that these community-based organizations are well resourced so that they can deliver resources directly to their communities. And that is what CS4ME and Impact Africa is doing. And so I'm happy that I'm part of CS4ME, and I'll be adding all this to the work that I'll be doing on the Global Fund. This is the time to ensure that communities and civil society organizations are part of the implementation, and communities, based on the strategy at the center of the implementation. That means that their needs must be addressed effectively. I'm also looking at young people in their diversity, young people affected by malaria, young people who are affected by HIV, and young key population, young people with TB. Normally we add them to the adults, but it is time to ensure that young people have their targeted intervention, children have their targeted intervention, so that they are not left behind. I think this is what I will advocate for, and also calling for our countries, especially developing countries and implementing countries, to invest adequate domestic resources into the health sector, especially to ensure that by 2030 we will achieve the SDG 3 especially, and all other SDGs.